Okie dokie. So making energy balls is really easy, and that way you're sure you get these really great nutrients and really great energy, not just simulated energy or processed stuff in a bag. Really easy to make. Just throw everything in here, turn it on, and then we're just going to scoop it out with a spoon and we turn it into a ball, and we put it into containers like this or similar with a little top, because then you can just grab these and have them to go. They're raw, so we keep them in the refrigerator. I like to start with a variety of nuts. So if you don't have, for instance, cashews, you want to substitute pecans, but I use in this recipe whole raw almonds, walnuts. Walnuts are loaded with omega-3s. Each of these nuts have different properties, cashews, so you can put some pecans in there as well. So we're putting in, Elisa had a cup of beets. I added a little bit more almonds because I had some extras out. So I put the nuts in there first because I want to grind them up a little bit before I add in everything else. Here, wrap this up. So I love the raw walnuts. And then we're going to add cashews. Let's fill it up. If you add an extra nut, you're going to get more balls. So that's fine. So the next thing I'm going to add is I buy whole organic sprouted rolled oats. I'll show you the brand. Hold on. This is the best one from Whole Foods. You're sure that they're not going to have glyphosate in there, that they're not going to have gluten, but this is a really good quality. All ingredients from farmers we know, and so it is excellent. You can get this at Whole Foods. Lasts a good long time, so that's why I have a big jar here. I actually sprinkle cinnamon in the jar already. I love my cinnamon. So I think it's another half a cup of this. How much? Let's see. Nope, only a quarter cup. So adding in the oats and getting adding in more fiber, more staying power. Add in a tiny bit more. I love having the jars. It's nice and neat. So I'm going to mix this stuff up first just to break down the nuts. Then I'm going to add in the other stuff that's a little bit more fine. Basically, put it on high. Let it go. Doesn't take long. And got one nut out there. And they are done. So what we're using to kind of make this come together and to add a lot of really great potassium are dried Turkish, these are Turkish apricots. So these are raw Turkish apricots. You don't want to get the ones that are orange because they add like a coloring and they're refined. So these raw Turkish apricots look like this. We want a full cupful. So I'm going to need to get my backup amount down here. This recipe's in real time. These are nice and juicy and fresh. So add some more. These are great. You get how much potassium per? You get 460 milligrams per 5 pieces. Vitamin A as well, vitamin D. So you're getting a lot of nutrients in this whole thing. That's the whole purpose. And I'm actually going to add some pumpkin seeds too. Those are optional, but what they give is definitely more protein, and that's what we want to keep feeling satiated. So I just put in a quarter cup of my raw pumpkin seeds. So let me just break this down a little bit, and then we'll add it back. So it's definitely going to jump around a little bit. already smelling amazing. So we're adding spices. We're going to be adding coconut flakes. So let me get, so these are the coconut flakes. They are raw, unsweetened coconut flakes. Really amazing. They're white. They're not all sticky, filled with sugar like we grew up with. We're going to get a half a cup in there. And it doesn't, they don't taste really like gaggy, coconutty, like in the old days with all the sweet sugar. So there you go. That's that. We're also adding coconut oil to help get that to be stickier. And we're going to get some dates in there too. So where did I put the dates? I put them away. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, back with the dates. So we're going to be adding pitted dates. I love the Medjool yummy pitted dates. So I'm just going to put 4 of those in. So this adds to more of the stickiness. And these have been soaking for a little bit. So we'll blend those down. Get the cinnamon in there. They're sticky. We like. And also a nice big scoop of the coconut oil. So this is going to, of course, make it stick together, but it's also going to give the energy fat that we're looking for. So I added a little more nuts, so I'm going to add a little bit more than a tablespoon for the recipe. It's kind of like a little science project. We're going to be putting some flax seeds in there too, because we definitely like those omega-3s. Flaxseed have so many benefits. So like a tablespoon there. And then cinnamon. I'm actually going to add some pumpkin spice. I've been just craving my spice. So let's put this in. Pumpkin spice is going to have cloves and other stuff. So you can up the amount of cinnamon. The recipe calls for a half a teaspoon, but I like my cinnamon. So put some more in. It's good. It's the oldest spice out there. It's used to control blood sugar, many different reasons why we like it. It's got lots of antioxidants. It's good for many, many things. So we're just gonna put the top back on, blend this up, and we will be back because it's kind of loud. Okay, so I'm gonna test it now. Now, what it should look like is kind of clumping together and gooey like that. You don't want it to be too gooey, so this is really great, actually. So you saw what went in there. This is amazing. And so I just scoop it out with a spoon, and I just squeeze it with my hands. I just make it into a nice ball like that. Super easy. And when your hands are already dirty, just do the whole thing here. Similar recipes like this I use in some of my vegan cheesecakes, so it's really neat. All right, so let me clean my hands so I can touch my computer here. Where's my towel? It's like the comedy show over here. Okay, hold on, let me pause. So check it out. I'm doing really well here. So anytime you add more nuts, you can get more of the ingredients. At the bottom of the food processor, you might get a little bit drier. So what I do is I just add a little bit more coconut oil. The coconut oil is going to burn up in the refrigerator. And then it's what kind of holds these together. So we are at the end. So just by doing this, and then I just squeeze it with one hand and go like this, and I get a nice ball. It's really easy. Your hands just get messy, but they taste really amazing, and they're loaded with really good nutrients. You will not get hungry eating these as a snack, and they'll fill you up with good stuff. So I hope you liked it. Tropical energy balls. And I definitely suggest adding some pumpkin seeds.